Now I'd like to show you the guest internet features. First of all, when we connect our computer to the configured guest internet, we get a login screen like this, and that is done using the setup wizard, which is the first step of using this device. The first time we connect a computer, we see the setup wizard introduction screen. We go through the process of testing the internet connection. Then we configure the hotspot, set the time zone and the admin password. We then configure the login page, which is very easy to do. We select the background and we provide the information that is necessary to be displayed on the login page. And finally, we put any special messages and then select the type of access, unlimited access or controlled access. Once we've set that up, then we reboot, and then we can start using the hotspot controller in the basic mode. Obviously, once we start using the hotspot controller, we may want to have a more sophisticated login system, and so we can go to the login page settings, and we have various options. We have controlled access, where we need to provide an access code. We have registered access, where we can collect an email address, phone number, name from the user. We've got social media access, where we can log in with a Facebook code. We have unlimited access, where the user would just agree to the terms and conditions of use. And then open access. There's no login page. This is an access which is suitable for condominiums, whereby the method of access of the internet is managed. We can control the speed, we can filter the communications, and we're able to share the resources between many users. We can also combine some of these options. We can set controlled access with a requirement to use credit card billing, so that we can charge, we can monetize the access, and we can also set up a two-tier system whereby we give free internet access at a slow speed, and then we can charge the user for high-speed internet access. We can also combine these in a number of different ways. By creating a custom login page, we can code this using HTML and JavaScript. We can actually have JavaScript code programming the method of access using the API, which is available, and so we can have a very sophisticated setup system. Now, I've told you that most of the methods of accessing the internet providing hotspot features are very limited. You can use an access point such as a Ubiquiti Unify, a router such as Mikrotik. You can use various cloud-based systems, but basically they all have the four features: a customizable login page, access code generation, credit card billing in some cases, and data speed control. Now, we need other types of features in order to manage the performance of our internet service. This is very important because we want to ensure that the resource, the internet access, is shared correctly between many users. This avoids frustration of users and ensures that we share out the resource in a way that gives the best results. Now, in the advanced settings, we have a list of features here which are extremely valuable in order to manage the hotspot. One of the items I mentioned was the ability to prevent illegal downloads. On the Fire4 page, we can block file sharing using BitTorrent. Another very important point is that a computer, a user computer with a denial of service virus, can bring down the network. It can prevent other users connecting to the internet. And so we have a feature which allows us to block any computer with a denial of service virus. And so this allows us to remove computers that are causing problems on our network. We also have a firewall which provides compliance with the payment card industry data security standard. This allows a wireless hotspot to connect to the network in which a point of sale is connected. However, it blocks any access to that point of sale, so it prevents anyone on the public network hacking into the point of sale. We have methods of traffic congestion avoidance and also traffic sharing. We're able to set up multi-WAN load balance and sharing, where we have 2 WAN circuits, for example. Each WAN circuit is from a different ISP, and so if one ISP fails to provide the service, the circuit goes down for a short while. The traffic is routed over the ISP circuit that's working, and so we provide a much more reliable service to our guests. The access to the internet provided by the ISP is usually the weak link in the chain, and unfortunately these circuits fail with a certain frequency. Usually they go down for a few minutes, a few hours, but it does cause a problem for a guest internet service that we're providing. Okay, now we can scale up the guest internet products for very large systems, up to tens of thousands of users, using the cloud management feature, which we enable on the hotspot. Once we've enabled the cloud management feature, we can manage multiple units as if there were one large virtual unit using the cloud management group feature. Now this permits us to manage the internet access for a chain of hotels, a large football stadium where we might have tens of thousands of users. So scalability is a very important aspect of the internet service. We can also connect a printer to the guest internet product, and that allows us to print access codes on tickets. So we can set up a ticket printer behind the hotel front desk. When the guest checks in, we can print a ticket for the guest, and the ticket can have the duration for the guest stay, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So it makes it very easy for a hotel to provide a guest with unique internet access that only that guest can have access to. We have also failure monitoring and alerting. The cloud management service will monitor the gateway for failure. The gateway can also monitor the access points for failure. This is very important for a service company that's providing a managed service to the client. We can monitor the access points for failure, we can monitor the gateway for failure, we can monitor the WAN circuits for failure. We can set up the system so that an email is sent with information about the failure, and this can actually be sent to the field service technician as a trouble ticket, and allows the field service technician to proceed with the repair very quickly and efficiently. And finally, the most important point is the technical support. We pride ourselves at Guest Internet providing a very efficient online technical support for our customers. We turn around any question in 1 business day, and we are able to solve many problems usually within the same day very quickly. Okay, well, thank you for taking part in this presentation, and we'll follow up with further videos in the future with more information. Thank you.